Welcome to episode 213. I'm Bill Snodgrass, and in this episode, well, this is going to be, a day in the life kind of episode where I go through a day in the life. All right, I'm going to break into the video. I want to say a special greeting to those 60 people who subscribed to my channel since Boom Boom Pow dropped, and I just want to give you a little insight into the channel. Boom Boom Pow is kind of a one-off thing, but there will be another music video. I have some students from last year who are insisting that I'm going to cover a Britney Spears song. We're negotiating which song that's going to be. So there will be another very cringy, very awkward music video that will come out. And if you want to see cringy and awkward, you can go down into, I have a lot of playlists, and one of them is called and also there's some cringy music videos in there as well. So if that's what you're excited by, then go check out, check my bling. That would be a fun. It's there. You can click on it. The channel. I do a lot of life lessons. I do a lot of motivational videos, or at least I think they're motivational. And then I've got some science videos, and so those will drop from time to time. The other thing is my eyes water a lot, and you can see that the wind is blowing in and making my eyes water. So I just wanted to say those things to you, because here at the beginning of the video, because you may find that my thoughtful introspection that's going to be in this video may not be as interesting to you as, stepping on leprechauns or something. So I just want to say that now. I am so excited to have you guys, the 60 of you. So I was like at 380 yesterday, and I'm at 440 today. So about 60 subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. All right, I'm going to get back to the thoughtful introspection of kind of how I'm interpreting this Boom Boom Pow phenomenon. But it's also going to be a video where I react to the reactions to the Boom Boom Pow video, which was kind of an amazing reaction. So let's just jump right into that. So I created the Boom Boom Pow video sort of as whimsically. I had watched the Black Eyed Peas video and had recognized the lyric that says, beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechauns. And I thought, now that is a very strange lyric, and I kind of played around with that in another video. How does that get into your song? And I'm thinking that someone lost a bet. Beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechaun. Beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechaun. Beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechaun, 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 leprechaun. And then I got to thinking that I don't know, the synaptic jump from messing around with that in a video to making a video, I cannot piece that all together, but I decided to do it. And then I decided that it was just way too ridiculous. And I posted a snippet in another video, and I had some comments from my subscribers, and they said, oh yeah, you've definitely got to, drop the video. You've definitely. So I tried to fix it up a little bit and shorten it, because it was a lot longer. It was like 5.5 minutes or something. And so I shortened it to the version that I published, and I stuck it up real early because I was thinking, well, this is so ridiculous, let me just get it out of the way. And I had a Snap Life video ready to go as well, so I thought that would be like my big video for Monday. I was wrong. A couple of guys in my No Small Creator Facebook group jumped on board with that, and they started promoting it. And then another guy from No Small Creator put it up on Reddit. And then somewhere along the way, Philip DeFranco put it in the comments of his video as the secret link. Boom! I'm not going to say Boom Boom Pow, I'll just say boom, or whatever exclamation seems fitting for this point. Is the afterburners for views. So the thoughts that have come out of this, some thoughts that have come out of this. One is, you got to be grateful for people who support you. That's my first thought. You got to be grateful for people who support you, and that's how I'm going to kind of bring this segment to a close. Is the gratitude for those guys in this No Small Creator group who got behind this video, posted it on Twitter, posted it on Facebook, posted it on Reddit, and just kind of threw it out there to the world. And they're like, this is really. I'm not really sure what they thought it was. One of the guys used the word epic, and I think that was epic, wink, wink, or double air quotes or whatever. But they've put it out there, and that's support. And then I mentioned earlier in the day, I was like, wow, this thing's already got 40 views, which is a lot of views, for my channel. And they were like, yeah, pat on the back, awesome, good job. It's worth 40 views. So the way that people who are close to you can come under you, and so if you're the person who is doing the supporting, the message to you is, I personally, and I'm sure it's true for anyone, that is a very valuable gift that you can give to someone, is your personal interest in what they're doing and your support for whatever it is they're trying to do. Your personal interest means a lot. And then if you go to the extra effort of propelling whatever it is that person's doing, getting engaged in what they're doing, it's going to mean a lot. And so that's my first takeaway is that engagement from those No Small Creator friends that kind of really put the wheels on this video to start with. All right, I got my coffee and going to drink that, eat my, I don't know what I'm gonna have today. I got all kinds of goodies in the snack drawer. And then I'll come back to my second takeaway. I'll come back to that in just a minute. The second thing I want to talk about is something my second oldest son calls a subjective perspective. We look through the lenses of context, and that changes our view and perspective on things. And I think this is an interesting phenomenon that happened. As I was watching the view count go up, and I got to something like 4,950, and I was like, I'll just wait. I wanted to get a screenshot of the 5,000. And I was sitting there going, yeah, this won't take long, because I'd been watching it go up so quickly. This won't take long, get 50 more views. And then it occurred to me that on every other video I've made in the last 6 months, 8 months, 50 views was like the lifetime of a video. To get 50 views, and like, I'll just wait. It'll be just a minute now. The perspective was so contextual. So if I were looking at one of my normal Snap Life videos and say, well, I'm just going to wait for this one to I'm just going to sit here until it gets to 50. I may be sitting. I have lots and lots of videos that have never hit 50, and yet in the context of the Boom Boom Pow video, I sat there and I was like, oh yeah, 50. That won't take. So my son makes this point very often, is that decisions we make are based on our perception of the context. And if our perception is off, then our decision is going to be equally off. And what is the right decision in one context is utterly wrong in another. So for me to tell someone, you just sit there and wait till you get 50 views. Well, for some creators, to wait for 50 views would be to wait forever. And for other creators, guys who are well established, millions of followers, their view count probably scrolls up so fast that they're seeing thousands of views click over every time it refreshes. So the perspective is different, the context is different, and therefore the best practice is different. Best practices what you should do, advice you should give, decisions you should make, all of that grows out of the context, and a lot of it is going to be based on how you perceive that context. Someone from a different perspective might see 5,000 views and go, man, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry you're struggling. And other people like me, normally, I would see someone with 5,000 views and I would be like, whoa, congratulations, good job. And my perspective as a creator influences my reaction to the same stimulus. So the subjective perspective concept, I was sitting there, I'll repeat this and then close the segment. I was just sitting there going, oh, yeah, 4,950, well, I'm going to wait and get that 5,000 screenshot. I was getting ready to go to bed, but I was like, oh, no. I'm staying up for this. This will just take a minute. And it really didn't take long, I guess as fast as the YouTube analytics could drop the stats down. That's how long it took. All right, so 2 thoughts so far based out of my Boom Boom Pow experience. One was the people you support really appreciate the support you give them. And the other is everything is contextual and based on your perspective of that context. So 2 thoughts so far coming out of that. So the next thing I want to draw from my experience yesterday was a conversation I had with a student. I was commenting how, like, my meaningful Snap Life episodes, they'll get 25 or 40 or 50 views, and then at that point Boom Boom Pow had like 3,000 or something. I don't know. It was shooting up. And in his comment, I'm just gonna tell you the story and let you interpret this. He said this. He said, "Your other videos make us think. Boom Boom Pow makes us laugh. Nobody wants to think. Everybody wants to laugh." Now that's the story. And I feel like I don't need to really comment on that. I think you can draw your own interpretation from the story. All right, it's time for me to go to my meetings and then teach class, and then I'll probably catch up at lunchtime as I do. All right, end of segment.
Well, I did not make it at lunchtime to record anything, and it is somewhat unpleasant, but I am gonna go to the park where I like to go and at least stand around the parking lot, probably just stand in the parking lot and wrap up this video.
So what do I make of all of this? What do I do with a 24-hour period that added 25% more views to my channel, that added 1/6 more people as subscribers? I went from like around 30,000 views to around 40,000 views channel wide just overnight, literally overnight. What do I do with that? Well, I'm gonna keep making the motivational, inspirational videos that I always have made. That's what I do. I will make the science videos when I need them for class. I also do that. I will continue to do some of the tutorial videos that I'll do. But you can be sure there is going to be another cringy spoken word music video, and it will be soon. That's what's coming. That's what's coming. Again, a huge debt of gratitude to the guys from No Small Creator who got behind Boom Boom Pow. Big thanks there. And the lessons of being in community and doing that kind of thing, I'm just terribly grateful. That's it for this video. Again, if the 60 new subscribers are still watching, thanks for being here. Hopefully this is something that you can get behind and be a part of. And to everyone who's watching, again, thank you. Let me know what you thought about this one. Leave me a comment, a question, a suggestion. Hit the notifications button, sign up for and the wind is like taking my breath away. Now the wind is blowing into the microphone so you can't hear what I'm saying. So let me just say this. That's all I got for this one. I will see you in the next one. So the second thing I want to talk about in this video is where should the microphone actually be? I feel like that's not a good place for it, where it was.